What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay, aka Big Daddy Beard, aka your favorite gamer's favorite gamer, aka Sugar Boat Jones. New nickname my cousin gave me. Again, I don't know why, but I've been rocking with it for some reason. I just like it. It got that nice little ring to it for some reason. You know, makes me feel young and old at the same time. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another segment of the Retro Hour. For those that are new to this is a playlist on my channel that focuses on vintage retro style games, classics that I've been playing ever since I was a kid and still to this day. So, before we get started, as always, I specialize in custom art, graphic design work through my company, Imprint Street Artists. For anybody that's looking to inquire about any art or graphic related work, hit me up through there. I also do have merch available through my company for anybody that's interested. I'm rocking one of my latest pieces, one of my newfound favorites, my F&F, Fly and Flashy. I get a little bit close up so you guys can see that. Yes, sir. It's that F&F lifestyle. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what's happening in your life, always stay F&F. Always stay fly and flashy. Because people hate on those who choose to be great, especially when you looking fly and flashy. So yeah, if you're interested in something like this or anything else in my collection, hit me up on IG, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on YouTube, and let me know so I can get it printed and shipped out to you for purchase. Also, my community tab is open to anybody who wants to promote or advertise their channel or business related endeavor. Drop your link in the live chat while I'm streaming so I can moderate you and add you to the community just as a token of appreciation for all the love and support you guys have been giving. Also, you can add me as a friend through the following platforms: Discord, the PlayStation Network, and the Nintendo Switch Network. And last but not least, check out episodes of my new podcast in my playlist. The Debate Table, episode 3, will be airing this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on in, join the debate, and rock out with your boy. Alright, let's get these links going, because that was quite a mouthful. I've been trying to find ways to shorten up, my intro, but, you know, so much to say, so much to promote. You know how that goes. Alright, who we got in the house? Who we got in the house? Arsh, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming in. Hold on. I missed somebody. Me. See what it is. The Love and Live Show. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you coming in. Welcome, welcome. I got you in the blue. If you want to go ahead and drop your link, feel free to do so. Get connected with everybody. Alright. What's going on? How you doing? How you living? APG, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming in. Hey, I went ahead and added you to my community. I don't know if you got a chance to see that or not, but yeah, I got you up there in the community and stuff. Real dope channel, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, big shout out to all my gamers out here doing it, enjoying what they do, doing what they love. Appreciate that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, this here is Columns 3. I'm a big fan of Columns, ever since it first came out on the Sega, back when I was a kid or whatnot. Believe it or not, I actually didn't know that Columns had turned into like a franchise slash trilogy. I really just thought it was just the first game, and that was it. I had no idea they did a second and a third installment. So, unfortunately, I don't have the second installment in this emulator, which is the Sega Genesis Mega Classics. They only have the first one and the third one. I actually did the first one a while back. So if you guys want to check it out in my Retro Hour playlist, you can do so. So this is part 3. I'm going to get into it. I've never played this one before. Looks pretty interesting. I can't believe I actually overlooked it when I was scrolling through the catalog and looking to see what they had on this setup. So I'm going to get into it. So yeah, let's get it popping and see what it's about. Celebration. Alright. they got other modes. But I guess I have to beat these first in order to open those. Oh, okay. We're taking it back to the Aladdin days, the days of Agrabah, the Arabian Nights. Arabian Night. Gotta love it, gotta love it. I like that music too. That's always been one thing about retro gaming. Their music is just dope. Like whoever puts it together and curates it, very, very dope. Yeah, these are all old school games. Love and Live. This whole playlist is dedicated to exactly that. You know, games that you might have played on the Atari, the old school Nintendo consoles, Sega Genesis, you name it, the old school PlayStations. That's what this whole playlist is all about, because I'm a big, huge fan of retro gaming. Love it, absolutely love it. And I wanted to set up this playlist to pay homage to all the games I came up playing ever since I was a kid. I've been playing games ever since I was about 6, 7 years old. So that's how you know I'm a true gamer. BMF, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. I see, this is actually kind of dope, because, you know, in the first columns, you just kind of play on a solo tip. Like, the fact that I'm playing against the computer, that's actually pretty dope. I'm chilling, man. What's going on with you? But yeah, Love and Life, if you check out the playlist, you'll probably see a lot of games that I've done that you probably remember and recognize. Again, it's, you know, it's that mini Ripperton vibe, you know, taking it back down memory lane. Alright. Trying to create, oh, there we go. Trying to create that domino effect right there. Yeah, everybody drop your links, you know, get connected, spread love, show love, because this is the house of love. I'll be checking it out for sure. Okay, yeah, appreciate that. Oh, I didn't expect that. Hold on, let me use one of these power-ups. There we go, yeah. We got time for that. Anita, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Welcome. Got you in the blue. If you want to drop your link, go ahead and do so. Winter Blaze, Fire and Ice, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Welcome. I like this fast-paced music. Gives it that competitive edge. Where are my Columns fans at, you know? Let me know. Shout it out in the live chat. You know, everybody used to try to play this game out and stuff, talking about, oh, you know, this is a knockoff Tetris. It's like, look, Columns is that game. People don't know. Oh, yeah, no problem, no problem. Oh, clear it out of here. Let's go. J Money from the Seis Uno Cinco. What's good, my guy? Welcome back. Appreciate you coming in. Like, hold up. How come the computer's not getting this this little tower thing? What's going on? I need answers. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what we're doing? Alright. Okay. Let me get on my Tony Montana. You wanna blur off? Huh? Okay. Yeah, knock that back down. Towels, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming in. Welcome. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get you in the blue there. There it is. Go ahead and drop your link. I appreciate the raid as well. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Big shout out to Burns Young Closet, Lady V, the YT cheerleader. Oh! They're trying to set me up for failure. Thank you all for sharing out the video. That definitely does mean a lot to me. What? I lost. I was on a roll. Like butter, come on. And he stole my amethyst ring, or what is that? I'm not sure which birthstone that is. Oh, okay. Alright, that's how we doing it. Maybe mad now. Alright. Now it's time to lock in. It's time to get focused, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's get to it. Drop this one. Alright. Hassan, what's going on? Welcome back. Appreciate you joining. Oh, here they go with that. Yeah, I've always been a fan of columns. You know, ever since it first came out, I used to be addicted to it. I mean, it would be times I'll be up till like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, knowing I had school the next day, you know, trying to sneak and play and stuff, wait for my mom to go to sleep, and, you know, turn the volume down and just start playing it and just get into a rhythm. Put that down, let's go. Oh, see that? You know what? I didn't realize. See, on the first one, that one used to clear out most of the pieces. Now, okay, it shuts it down, so the thing doesn't start rising. Oh, got it now. But yeah, huge columns, man. I used to get so mad when people would try to reference it to Tetris. Like, it's not even the same thing, you know? I mean, I could kind of see where people would get that similarity, but, you know, nothing like that, though. This is columns 3, Hassan. Old game, you know, from back in I want to say, what was this, like late 80s going into into the early 90s, you know, my time, my favorite era, the 90s. Who else loved the 90s like me? Let me know in the live chat. Oh! Come on. I'm telling you, if they ever create a time machine, that is the era I'm going back to. Columns design. Going right back to, I would say, I don't know what year I would go back to though. Honestly, you know what? I would go back to like 92, because that's when we had a lot of things going on, a lot of TV shows, cartoons, you know, games, even like the game shows and stuff. We had so much. Take me back to that era. That's where I want to go. Even the music. Oh, the 80s? Oh yeah, 80s too. I'm an 80s baby, 84. Shout out all my 80s babies in the building. Yes, sir. I came up right around that time when Michael Jackson had Thriller on lock for 2 years in a row. That's my era right there. You know, the days of Soul Train. You know, the bell bottoms, platform froze. You know, when Prince dropped Purple Rain. Don't get me to talk about the old school. I love it. Everybody calls me a senior citizen for it, but I do not care. You gotta love that time. It was. And that's the thing, like today's generation, they got the nerve to really disrespect our time. It's like, y'all don't know. We had everything. I mean, and you know, it's kind of sad because you see, you know, people in today's society trying to bring stuff back. They're trying to remake stuff and give it that old feeling. It's just not the same. It's not the same, and it never will. Oh yeah, son, I love the old school. There's nothing like it. I tell people I'm a young man with an old soul. The 80s was very blessed years. Yeah, they definitely were. Definitely were. 80s, 90s, just that whole 20-year decade right there. Love it. Love it. 2000s were cool too, but I'm telling you, between the 80s, the 90s, right there, that time span, the best. The best ever. Oh, I should practice. They trying to play me out. I don't like that. Alright. When the hourglass shatters, time turns back. Oh, they making it challenging. Okay. Prepare for a rematch. Alright. Yeah, it definitely Love and Live. I mean, one of the biggest things I loved about our time was definitely the game shows. You know, like Nick Arcade, Get the Picture, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you remember back when they had the old Carmen Sandiego show. They had Lynn Thigpen, that was the actress from Lean On Me. She played the chief. Love it. Legends of the Hidden Temple. You know, all of that type of stuff. KO, what's good, my guy? What's happening? Raj and Rerun. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming in. But my boy, Dick Dragon. Hey yo, I love that intro. Every time you do that, that is dope. Nat, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. I appreciate the read. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, I was just talking about, you know, just yeah, the 80s sitcoms. You know, like Different World, Cosby, Family Matters, back when they used to have, what was it, TGIF, with Home Improvement, all that stuff like that. Oh man, love it. It's funny too, I was, my podcast on my channel, The Debate Table, my very first episode was actually about the world of entertainment, from the old school and the new school. And so everybody just came in and gave their insight on which one they preferred when it came to entertainment, definitely off the bat, the old school. What's good, Trav? Appreciate you coming in. Welcome. That's my cousin, y'all. Shout him out, show him some love. He's actually the one that made me who I am, with this whole gaming platform and stuff. He stayed on me about it non-stop, and so, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this right now. So, y'all gotta shout him out, show him some love, because he made Big Daddy Beer who he is. And you know what, Trav, since you're here, can you please explain to me the Sugar Boot Jones thing? Because, you still never really explained it. I love the name, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, you gotta explain to everybody what that's about, because I like it, I vibe with it, but I don't really get it. Oh yeah, 24/7, absolutely. But I'm still trying to figure it out, because I had everybody asking me, Sugar Boat, I keep saying Sugar Boat Jones. Makes me feel like a old school detective from back in the day, like how Billy T. Williams was when he used to have them old school Colt 45 commercials. I know y'all remember that for all my old school people. But yeah, just to kind of go back to what we were talking about, yeah, I love the old school. Again, the cartoons, the game shows, even the toys, the board games and stuff that we used to have. Sugar Boat Jones is okay. I didn't know that. Cause I just thought you was being silly. Like I said, I'll vibe with it, but I had no idea what it was from. I'm like, wait, what? Sugar Boat Jones? I gotta look. You gotta drop that link so I can check that out. I want to see what that's about. But yeah, absolutely love the old school for real. The toys too. The games, board games and stuff that we used to have. One of my favorites was Crossfire. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Every time I used to see that commercial, I would get so hyped up. I told my mom, like, look, I don't know what this game is about, and I don't care. I'm just hyped up off this commercial. I need this game. Make it happen. Let's go. Make them work. We out here. That computer was tearing me apart. Billy D. Williams. I said Wilson. I'm sorry. Billy D. Williams. How did I get that wrong? And I got my Captain Planet ring back. Let's go. Another classic TV show that I used to love. The games, the dancing. Yeah. I had Slip and Slide and Light Bright. Woo! TD, what they know about Light Bright? Light bright, turn on the magic and shine the light. Thanks. Man, look. Y'all newcomers, you new generation, y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know. See, y'all never have stuff like Light Bright. Never. You tell people today, you ever heard of Light Bright? What's that? Huh? I never heard of that. Y'all don't know about that. Light Bright was that game. Oh, man. And you know what was dope about Light Bright too? You could use it as a nightlight. After you got finished playing with it, if you were scared of the dark and stuff like that, or you one of those kids that had the pee in the bed problem, you keep that, plug it up, leave that thing going, and that thing, it had an extended light bulb, so that's what was dope. Oh yeah, Operation. Oh, of course. I actually like that they brought it back, and they still kept it the same, but they added some new features to it. If you've seen how it looks now, Real dope how they did it. Absolutely, just leave it on. Some COVID comes next week. Oh yeah, you gotta go for your COVID thing, Hassan. I remember you were talking about that. Sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, Crossfire, that was my game. Mouse Hunt, love that. Don't Wake Daddy, love that one too. You know what? A lot of people thought it was boring. I love Parcheesi. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. Parcheesi that was my game right there too. Wasn't a big Monopoly fan. Love Candyland, of course. Candyland. Oh yeah, Hungry Hippos was whoo. That is like the all-time classic right there. Twister, I love that. You know, it's crazy. I actually did a live stream playing Twister maybe like a few years back. If you guys get a chance, go and check that out. What else? Jenga, of course. Love Jenga. I wasn't a big fan of that game Life. I don't know, that one was a little too boring. Battleship was okay. Only reason I didn't really like it like that because I was always losing. I couldn't really get into it. But for the most part, it was alright though. Oh yeah, the pinball machine. Oh yeah, you be up in there going crazy and stuff, shaking the hell out the out the machine, constantly causing it to tilt. Love that. But you know what? Let me tell you what I miss the most. I miss those places that you could go where they had the arcade set up. You know, we had places, because I'm originally from Jersey. We had places called Time Out, and what it was like a little miniature arcade. Very, very dope. Trav, you might remember, because you know we both from Jersey and stuff. I know you remember Time Out and Sportland. Sportland, let me tell y'all, that was out in Pennsylvania before they shut it down. That place was dope. They had everything. They had a batting cage. They had a skating rink. They had, of course, the concession stand where you go get your food and stuff. They had this gigantic jungle gym. They had this, what's that thing where you can put like the little sticky outfit on, and then you jump on the wall, and you stick like that. They had that. And then just the whole arcade area right in the center when you first walk in. They had all of the different classic video games, all the arcade stands, just all in just one big circumference. And you used to come in, you had multiple token machines all around. You grab everything, you grab your tokens, and you just hit each and every arcade spot. So dope. I mean, we were playing everything. Killer Instincts, Double Dragon, The Simpsons game, Turtles in Time, the Ninja Turtle one. The old school Street Fighter games, Mortal Kombat. I mean, you name it, they had it. Oh yeah, Simon Says. Yeah, I forgot about Simon. That was that game too. Yeah, you do remember Time Out, don't you? Time Out, I love Time Out. I'm so mad when they got rid of it in the malls. That was the only reason I would even go to the mall. I didn't even go to buy stuff. I just go just because I wanted to sit in Time Out. Sometimes I was just sitting there just to vibe out because I loved it so much. Nick Arcade, thank you, LL, thank you. That is my favorite game show right there. That's what actually made me a gamer. Watching that, and that was so dope how they did it. Oh man. Y'all don't know nothing about no Nick Arcade. Oh yeah, Trouble. I was just thinking about that. Trouble. What's that other game? Sorry. Remember the old commercial? Sorry, you bump me and I bump you back. Sorry. I was like, hey, they turned it into a little vibe. I like that. Let's go. Back to back. Like the Drake song. Got the Drake in me going back to back. Hey, going back to back. I got the Drake in me going back to back. I took a break from views, now I'm back to that. 6666, let's go. Got me, didn't you? You damn right I got you. Now look at you, sitting there, mad, squished. Look, your little line is all messed up and everything. Let's go. Hold on, I see what everybody talking about. Because we going down memory lane right now. I'm loving this. I had the Super Soaker. Yeah, TD. I used to love Super Soakers. You know what my favorite one was? It was the 32 XP. It was the one that had the triple beam on it. Not triple beam, but it had three of the containers, and you fill them up. And right, what I used to do is, when kids around the neighborhood would give me a hard time, I was real mean. I used to fill it up with like hot scalding water, and I would go and just spray them, and I'd just leave them on fire. Like, yeah, you want to keep giving me a hard time, huh? You want to keep trying to take my basketball and all that? Pump it up to the point where you can't pump it no more, and just let that thing go. It was like, and it had that little triple effect on it, so it was shooting all over the place. Love Super Soaker. Love Nerf. Nerf or nothing. I used to love that. What else? Game rooms no more. We need them back to give kids something to do. Thank you, Anita. Yes, that's what we need. We need those old school game rooms. We need stuff that was entertaining, and more importantly, um, you know, places where people could just go and vibe out. Because what people don't realize is those those game rooms, they were stress relievers. So many kids would go there, and so much was going on. I can't even. Wow, that's crazy. That's really taking me back. I mean, so many kids stayed out of trouble from going to those game rooms, just grabbing whatever money or allowance they had, going there, vibing out. I mean, you never even had to worry, like, because you knew where your kid was at. Like, your kid be like, hey, look, I'm going to the arcade or whatever. All right, yeah, go do your thing. And they get to the point where we would be in there for hours. We would stay in there to the point where we were down to our last token. It got to the point where literally we had to make that last token count. Y'all ever play those fighting games? And you see everybody playing, and then you got your token, and you go and you slap it on top of the setup where it's got the joysticks and stuff, and be like, look, I got next. And you would stay there and make sure nobody took your coin. We used to do that. Me and my cousin Trav and everybody else. We were real. We used to go up in there deep, have our coins, slap it down. I got next. Now, I got next. I got next. And we would be in there for hours. I mean, but it was fun. It kept us out of trouble, and it made us like elite gamers to the point where like we would just vibe out. We were meeting people, connecting. Nobody was like beefing or starting fights or none of that. Like, I mean, golden era. We don't have that no more. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God, the Sorry game. Yeah, you never heard of Sorry, Hassan? I'm surprised. I meant to say Super Soakers were the best. Yeah, Super Soakers were. Nerf for nothing. Yes, I used to love those old school commercials. Nerf for nothing. My favorite thing when I was younger was playing outside when your parents are partying inside, hide and seek, making mud pies, getting married. I remember that too. If there was a guy or a girl that you liked and stuff like that, y'all would pretend like y'all get married and stuff, play house, all that stuff like that. I remember that. We don't got that no more. We don't have that stuff. Be outside chilling, while the parents in the house doing whatever, whether they playing cards or spades or dominoes. We all outside chilling, getting dirty, hanging out with everybody around the neighborhood. And of course, y'all know the classic sound. Ice cream! Man, when that truck used to come, did we or did we not lose our minds? I know I definitely did. Especially when they switched up the song and they had the remix. I know y'all remember the do 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 hello man. Look, we be up there dancing, making our way to that truck and stuff, going through looking at all the different options. And I loved when the ice cream truck would come around and every other week they would update it with new stuff. So they would have like the screwball and the Sundays. They would have like the superhero popsicles and stuff like that. Man, when they came out with the Spider-Man one, I lost it. Because Spider-Man, that's my favorite character. That's the GOAT right there. So, what? And of course, you'd be mad as hell, if your parents didn't have the money and stuff like that. And then everybody else is eating ice cream and now you can't get none. It's like, you know. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be so mad to the point where I would slap other kids' ice cream out their hand, especially if they started teasing me. And knock it right out their hand. Get it out of here. Yeah, you can't let me at least have the bubble gum? Okay. Yeah. Now you don't got no ice cream either. They don't know. They don't know. Exactly. When Eddie Murphy talked about it in Delirious, he was not lying because I mean it's serious. That ice cream truck, man, that used to make money. I mean, you got to think about it. Every person that was driving that ice cream truck is now either a millionaire or maybe even a billionaire because they made money. And you never thought that they did, but they made money. And then they took it a step further when they started upgrading and they started having the concession stand type food like the hot dogs and the fries and the burgers. That with ice cream, instant-itis. I mean, eating both, passing out 5 minutes later, and then waking right back up and then doing whatever you were doing before the ice cream man came. Man, look. Listen, he said facts. Way back in the day. Exactly. The ice cream truck was no joke. We were running and begging our parents for the money. Then the parents acting like they weren't going to give it to us. Right? And then you know what's funny? The only time they ever really gave us the money and stuff was when they wanted something. You ever notice that? They always wanted something. Now they got money. But when they didn't want anything, you could never get no money. Oh, yeah, you know what? Grab me a screwball and all that stuff while you're at it. Oh, but I can't get a screwball? No, you can only get a screwball when I get a screwball. It's crazy, but love it. Love it. I never knew what all the arguing about the east side and the west side was when I was younger. I was outside myself. Oh, yeah, that you talking about like musically, TD? I mean, that's pretty much, you know, what it was. It was just from a musical standpoint. I never understood it either, because, I mean, they all made great music. But, absolutely. Still here listening, enjoying the conversation. Oh, yeah, appreciate that, Anita. Appreciate that. Yeah, for those new coming in, for all the people that are rating from Burns Junk Closet, check out my podcast, The Debate Table. Like, I have episodes where I create debates, and I give everyone in the audience the opportunity to come in and join in the discussion based on what the topic is, as we turn it into a full-out debate. Every 2 weeks I do new episodes, so check out my first few episodes that I've done already, because everything that we're talking about now, I talk about on that podcast, so you guys will definitely love that. And for all my newcomers, if you guys have any suggestions on topics that I can talk about down the road, because I want to keep this going as long as possible, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, you know, hit me up in the comments on here and just let me know so I can add it to the list and keep doing what I'm doing with this, because, you know, this has been a blessing in disguise. So, in fact, let me drop my links one more time. I'm sorry, I gotta get back to the game and stuff. I'm just having fun just rocking out with y'all, talking about this stuff. I mean, this is just nostalgia right here. Y'all have no idea. Remember the fights when we would argue and then someone would come in the middle and say, who got the baddest slap my hair? Yep. The person who would hit the other person had the two silly people would fight. After the fight would play like, yes, LL. I remember that. Everybody get in that circle and you just duke it out. And again, it wasn't nobody getting jumped. Wasn't nobody getting stomped out. Whenever we had an issue or a dispute, we called it, where we're from, shoot the fade. Everybody get in that circle. It was you and your opponent. Y'all did what y'all had to do. After it was all said and done, you shook hands, no hard feelings, and you went right back to kickball or soccer or whatever you were doing. Until the next fight started, maybe like 10 minutes later. Crazy. Oh, man. 4 more days and I'll be down there. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, man, just hit me up. I mean, I'm going to try to meet you, you know, halfway. But, yeah. But see, you know, of course, it ain't like that no more now. Now it's like, if you get into a fight, now they want to call the cops or they want to get everybody to come and jump you and stuff. Like, man, what happened to the old days of, look, you know, meet me here at these coordinates. Let's do what we got to do, and after that, we keep it moving. You know, just it's crazy. Or better yet, you know, a lot of times what we would do is, you know, to avoid fighting and stuff like that, because, you know, we didn't want to get beatings when we got back home. You know, we would take it out in games and stuff. You know, we'd play like either basketball, or we would play a board game, or we queue up the video games, and we just take our frustrations out on each other that way. That was probably the best way to do it without actually having to resort to physicality. So that I definitely enjoyed right there. Doom, my boy, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome. Yeah, but that's how a lot of us used to do it. Like, tell him, Trav, every time me and you used to have a dispute, what would we do? We hop on Tekken and just go ballistic to the point where our fingers would be sweating, like taking it out on each other. Getting mad, trash talking, pushing and shoving, and then, you know, next thing you know, we just laughing and joking like nothing ever happened. Yeah. Definitely the dance-offs. I remember that too. That was one of the best ways to really like settle the score or whatever the dispute was. You get that cardboard with your Kango hat, get the old boombox going, pop in, you know, one of your favorite cassette tapes. That's another thing we don't have no more. What happened to the old school cassette tapes? What happened to the 8-tracks and the vinyls? Bring that stuff back. I used to love that stuff. But yeah, I remember that though. The dance battles, man, look. Wasn't no playing. And the thing was too, like, if you were gonna battle it out in the dance, you had to know how to dance, alright? You couldn't be doing like Will Smith did in Hitch, you know, that little two-step back and forth. You had to be on some Chris Brown type, Usher type dancing, Michael Jackson. You had to, the moves had to be slick. Chris, you know what I used to do? Whenever I had one of those dance-off battles, I would watch Soul Train episodes the day before and learn all the new dances, so that way whenever I got myself into a dance battle, I knew what to do and how to do it, make sure the moves were sharp, crisp. And I used to watch, you know, them old school videos like with the Temptations and the Ohio players, you know, the old school groups that would always sway and always come back to the mic. I would watch them too, because believe it or not, they always had the real crisp, sharp moves and stuff. I mean that slick, you know, that. Oh, and I would always watch the old school people at the cookouts dance too. I would watch them too, because there was always that one guy or that lady in your family that had them sharp, crisp moves. And I would just be sitting there analyzing, like, okay, and just keep it all in the mental Rolodex to the point where now, when I go to battle, they weren't ready. But see, we don't got that type of stuff no more. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But you know, we gonna always have the memories. That's one thing I love about the old school era. The memories. Exact. Soul Train, that was my show. I used to sit in front of the TV and watch that faithfully. Loved it. And then they pissed me off when they tried to bring it back and resurrect it and stuff. Like, no. No one will ever take Don Cornelius' place. And then, you know, when they brought it back, it wasn't even the same. You know? What happened to the clipboard? When they used to have the couples always have to fill out the puzzle and stuff. They had to solve the puzzle before they got on the dance floor. They took that away. Like, no. That ain't Soul Train. Don would have his, you know, his slick fro with the glasses on. He'd talk with that deep radio voice, that nice swag and stuff. He's like, all right, y'all gotta go ahead and solve this puzzle real fast before y'all hit that dance floor. Now make it happen, get it done, and go get your boogie on it. And you see them like scrambling real quick, and then next thing you know, they hitting that dance floor, killing it. See, we don't have that no more. We don't have that no more. Rest in peace, Don Cornelius, man. I feel happy like I never felt before. Oh, okay. So happy that I'm crying. I hear you, Doom. I hear you. Soul Train was my dance classes. Then the movie Break Dancing came out. That hurt my feelings. That even the movies, like the dance movies, I miss those. Beat Street, Breakin', Crush Groove. That's my favorite of all time. Love Crush Groove. You know. Again, it wasn't all violence. It wasn't all about beefing. You know, people just came in and, you know, did they thing, sing they songs. Just dope. Got that no more. It angers me. But, you know, that's why I can say, you know, I'm truly blessed to have been born around that time. Because, I mean, like I said, it was just a beautiful thing. Exactly. Crush Groove was that. LL, they don't know about Crush Groove. They don't know about it. My favorite part was when LL came in and they were trying to wrap up the auditions. And he was like, JR Master J's like, hey, man, I said auditions is over, stupid self. And then Rick Rubin was like, look, man, sorry, auditions is over. You got to come back tomorrow. Maybe we can work something out. LL said, box. Radio came on. Whew. My radio, believe me, I like it loud. I'm the man with the box that can rock the crowd. And the side of the streets and the hardcore beats while the JVC vibrates the concrete. I'm sorry if you can't understand, but I need the radio inside my hand. Don't mean to offend other citizens, but I keep my volume way past 10. My story is rough, my neighborhood is tough, but I still sport gold and I'm out to crush. My name is Cool J, I devastate the show, but I couldn't survive without my radio. Woo-hoo-hoo! What? And they literally just stopped. They said, hold up, this kid is deaf. Wait, we get ready to sign him. What? Come on. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't have that type of stuff no more. Come on. I'm ready to watch Crush Groove right now. I might have to watch it after the stream, right before I get ready to go to work. They don't know about it. Even the Fat Boys, all the songs they had, when everybody was trying to play them out in the movie, not realizing how dope they were. Man. I love it. He said, what do you mean? Aside, look, man, I'm gonna need you to go on YouTube. I mean, you're already on here, but I'm gonna need you to go and look this stuff up. Go look up Crush Groove. Go look up all these games and stuff that we're talking about. Everything that we just mentioned in this list. You're gonna have to just spend a couple weeks to go and look at that, all this stuff, and just going back down that memory lane. I'm telling you. You'll thank me in the morning. But yeah, that was my part though. The LL part, Love and Live. The part with Sheila E too. I liked her part. The Love Bazaar song that she did, and then what was the other one? The Rock, Holla Rock. Everybody wanna Holla Rock. That was my part right there. I used to get hyped up. Yeah. Oh man. Memory lane. What they know about it. Everything we just talked about, Hassan, you gotta go look it up. You gotta look up those old school board games, all of it. Ah, I just messed up right there. Oh, this little bat thing, or whatever it is, he's really trying to get me. Ah. He caught me. Oh, try again. Oh, you gonna giggle at me, huh? Okay. Look, scroll back through the live chat and everything that everybody came in talking about, that's what you gotta do. Just go back and look up all that stuff. Look up Super Soakers. Look up all those TV shows that we were talking about. I'm going to find old movies, and me and my daughter are going to have to watch those great movies. Yeah, Love and Live, do that. Put them up on game. Let them know about our era and what we had. You know, because like I said, that was the golden years. They can't ever take that away from us. For real, TD, like I'm trying to tell him, man, he got to go in the archives. You got to go dig in them crates to go look up all this stuff. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, man. And you know what's funny? Right after I did my first debate table episode, so many people went back and like all the stuff that everybody came in talking about, people actually were going in and looking up the stuff, and they were like, man, I never knew about this, or I never heard about this or that. I'm like, they're like, this is pretty dope. I'm like, I told y'all. I told you. I'm telling you. We had classics. Stuff that is like just pure gold. I mean, you can't touch it. Even the educational shows that we had back in the day, you know, stuff like Blue's Clues and the Electric Company, or no, I'm sorry, Electric Factory. Was it Company or Factory? I always get it confused. That even the old school cartoons where they used to have the messages at the end of the episodes, you know, teaching kids about, you know, gang violence and not doing drugs and staying in school, stuff like that. We don't got that no more. You know, one of my favorite things was, y'all remember McGruff? Where's McGruff at? Better yet, where is Scruff McGruff, his nephew? That's how you know I'm an old head. I remember that whole address like the back of my hand. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. That's how you know I'm an old head. And I'm happy about it too. Love them Scruff commercials. And McGruff. They don't know nothing about that. And you know, I've never been to Chicago, but the fact that I know that address like the back of my hand is just crazy. They don't know. Marvel, my guy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome. They have no idea. But yeah, I miss all those shows, you know. What was another show they used to do the same thing? G.I. Joe, they used to do that too, where they would talk about, you know, stuff to keep kids out of trouble and everything like that. Captain Planet was another one. Even, you know, the TV shows, the sitcoms and stuff like Family Matters, and what was the other one? I'm trying to think. Was it Step by Step? It was one of those shows that used to come on TGIF. They used to always talk about that stuff, you know, making people aware, like, look, you know, violence and pollution is not the way. Like, man, look, we don't have stuff like that to teach the kids now. That's why they're running wild and acting a fool right now, because we don't have that type of stuff. And not only were the cartoons dope, but like, they were educational. You learned stuff, all while being entertained. Creativity. Don't have that no more. Pisses me off. I'm gonna protest one of these days. You're gonna see me marching down the street. Bring back the old school. And I'm gonna be dressed like I'm from the 80s too. Like, is that Big Daddy Beard walking down the street with a fro and platinum bell bottoms and stuff? With an old school broham talking about diamond in the back, sun rooftop, if on the scene in the gangster lean, ooh, ooh. Yep, that's gonna be me. Looking old but fly and flashy at the same time. Don't judge me. Alright, this is what I do. I'm telling you. Yeah! Carmen Sandiego was another one. You learned about places all around the world. Trav, thank you. Thank you. They don't know. They don't know. I miss my cartoons. He-Man, She-Ra, Bionic Woman, the $6 Million Man, Knight Rider. I miss it. Yeah, both Carmen Sandiego shows, the game show and the cartoon. Because I was just talking about that earlier. The game show was dope. Loved it. They had all the different villains that the contestants had to go up against. Who was it? I think they had Double Trouble, Eartha Brute. Those are my two favorites right there. Double Trouble, and then the other one, Eartha Brute. Who? But even the cartoon was dope with the two kids. I think they were brother and sister, and then the Chief. He had that little I don't know what that hairstyle is. It kind of like, it sticks out. It's like, what's the guy from the Ghostbusters? Egon? Rest in peace to Harold Ramis. But yeah, Egon, you know, he had that crazy looking hairstyle. The chief from Carmen Sandiego had that same thing. And he was always in that little pink screen, and he would follow the kids around when they would always go look for Carmen and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Reading Rainbow, Gullah Gullah Island, Eureka's Castle, all those shows, dope, and taught you about, you know, education and staying in school and stuff like that. Don't have that stuff no more. You know what? You know what's crazy? I didn't like Gullah Gullah Island at first, but then it eventually grew on me. I don't know why. I couldn't get into it for some reason, but it eventually did grow on me. And then before you know it, I'm running around singing the theme song. Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. That was that banger right there. What was another show that was like real educational? Those were. And the dad, you know what? The dad from Gullah Gullah Island, he's the reason I really started getting more into the show. Because he used to be so hyped up. Every time he would start singing, I'd be like, okay, I can dig this. I can dig it. Read a Rainbow, of course. That was the banger right there. You know what else was dope too? A lot of people don't remember. Y'all remember when Bill Cosby had that old TV show? And he had that magic marker, and it would make those crazy sounds like, I forgot what the name of it was called. But, yeah, he had a, I gotta remember what it was called. But he had that show, and that was like real educational too, and it was dope. Because he would use that magic marker to create like different images and stuff. And it would teach the kids a lot of different, you know, educational related themes. I forgot what it's called. B.D.B., did you enjoy Pumpkinhead, Halloween? You know what? I'm not a big... and here's the thing, too, Marvel. Horror, that's my second favorite genre, next to comedy. But I'm not a big Michael Myers fan like that. I've never been. I don't know. He's too boring. I mean, he's too basic, too. He's like a real quiet janitor that lives in the school and just doesn't say anything to the kids when he's out mopping the floor. Like, I don't know. I never could get into it. I've always liked Jason better. But yeah, I've seen some of the Halloween movies, but I'm not. They're just not that entertaining now. What do you mean other shows? Again, Hassan, all these shows that we are talking about, go on YouTube, type them up, watch those videos, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, man, y'all had a lot of stuff coming up. We definitely did. Well, I mean, even if YouTube messed you up, go on like Google or something and just look up this stuff. You'll find tons of videos and images from all this stuff. Man. Oh, you know what I used to love, y'all? I don't know if y'all remember those, they were those things that you could cook and you could turn them into like candy and stuff. What was it called? Creepy crawlers. Y'all remember that? I used to love that. Creepy crawlers. That was my thing right there. Oh man, I remember my mom got me that for Christmas when I was a kid. I was so hyped up. Man. Oh, we don't have this stuff no more. Alright, TD. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you going down memory lane with your boy. It's always a pleasure, always. I don't like horror. The Wiz scared me when the wall was coming after. Oh, you're not a fan of horror? I mean, not everybody is. You thought the Wiz was scary? That's funny. I never looked at the Wiz like that. I mean, I know what part you're talking about too. Love and Live. Yeah, I don't know that. I never thought of it like that. That was my shot. No, it's all good. It's all good. I just never looked at it like that. Oh, man. Now I'm on a losing streak. What's creepy crawlers? Again, Hassan, I need you to go and look that up. Go onto the internet and look up creepy crawlers. Look up everything, man. I'm trying to tell you. I remember my easy bake oven. Oh yeah. Well, I never had an easy bake oven, but I used to always use my cousin. She had one. That was easy bake oven, and that food was good too. You know, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, the food doesn't come out right." I'm like, "No, if you got to do it correctly, and that stuff would come out perfectly, perfectly." Oh man, see that's the thing. We all of this stuff that we had coming up, it was entertaining. It was fun. It gave us something to do, and it kept us out of trouble. We never even thought about doing anything negative or anything that was going to like corrupt us or put us into a situation we couldn't get ourselves out of. Like that's why they need to bring this stuff back. I mean, I'm glad they're starting to do it, but they got to bring it back the way it was. I mean, bring the commercials back. You know, bring that old school feel back. I mean, I find them, you know, resurrecting certain things, but you know, do it the right way though. You know, really pay homage to the old school and how we did it. I'm telling you, if they start doing this stuff, you'll be surprised how much of an impact it'll make, especially for kids of today. Because you know, I used to teach, you know, kids and stuff. I used to be an art teacher, and I was also a camp counselor. And I just remember talking to the kids about all the stuff that I had coming up as a kid, and they were fascinated. It wasn't even like they were sitting there like, oh, that sounds whack or that sounds boring. They were like, yo, you had what? What's it called? This? That? They're like, it looks interesting. And then I would actually go on YouTube and I would go on the internet and I would show them all this stuff. I would show them video clips and everything. I would show them episodes of all the stuff that we talked about, all the popular shows. And they're like, yo, this is pretty dope. This is cool. And now, like, so that's what everybody has to start doing. Start educating your kids on this type of stuff. I'm telling you. And you know what's really dope too? Um, some of these streaming services that are actually bringing back the old school TV shows and cartoons like HBO Max. I love that they're bringing back all the old stuff like Fresh Prince, um, the old school cartoons like Toxic Crusaders, Biker Mice from Mars. I think Power Rangers. I think they put it back on there, the old school one, not all these new ones that are whack. I'm talking about old school back when they had my boy on there, Zach. Uh, Back when he was doing hip hop aerobics, or what? No, what was it called? It was something. I think he mixed hip hop with martial arts, hip hop keto or something like that. I don't know what it was, but like that type of stuff. Get them, put them on that type of stuff, and I'm telling you, you will see such a change, such an impact. They will absolutely love it. I agree with you so much. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a wimp when it comes to the scary movies. Yeah, it's all good. It's not for everybody. Me, I've always been a horror person. Freddy Krueger, he's my favorite horror movie villain of all time. But I've always been a horror fan. I don't know how I even got into it. I just remember just watching it and just kind of being intrigued. I'm like, this is different. I like this, and I would literally be up hours of the night as a kid just watching all of the old school scary stuff. For everything from the original It to The Exorcist, Puppet Master, the old Jason movies, The Gate, um, what else? Poltergeist, the original thing. That one was scary. Alien, that whole franchise, Predator. Well, Predator is more like sci-fi. Aliens is too, but it kind of falls between sci-fi and horror. But I used to just be up watching that stuff. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street. Back when it was really good. Not before, you know, they started making Freddy all goofy and silly. Back when he was real scary and sinister and stuff. And he didn't do a whole lot of talking. I love that type of stuff. But absolutely. You said Janet Jackson is on. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, after you finish watching Janet Jackson is on, then go look up all this stuff. I'm telling you, you'll be on that pew for hours looking up that stuff. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here because this little bat is pissing me off right now. He is just not making it easy for me. But I do appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for taking me down memory lane real quick. I mean, that just really lifted my spirit right there. I mean, positive vibes all day, every day. But remember, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so when I go live, come on through and kick your feet up, relax, rock out with me, vibe out with me. My home is your home. You guys already know what it is. And remember, peace, love, positivity, and prosperity always. And tune in this Thursday on my podcast, the debate table, which is actually a playlist. It's on my channel. If you go to the playlist section, you'll see the podcast. Go ahead and check out some of those episodes that I've already started airing. Episode 3, this Thursday, we're going to be talking about classic albums. I know for all my music fans, if you guys love music like me, you're definitely going to want to tune into that one. And look for all the future episodes down the road because it's definitely going to be fun. But and last but not least, remember, peace, love, positivity, and prosperity always. So until next time, it's your boy signing off. Take care. Love y'all. Peace. Gone. We out here.